Welcome, listeners, to another episode. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of shaders and 3D graphics, specifically curved space shaders. Dwell on that for a moment.
Thanks for having me. It's amazing how shaders allow us to create such intricate visuals. The concept of curved space can really transform our understanding of 3D environments.
Absolutely. What's intriguing is how a shader can take a 3D model and really give it the feel of existing in a warped universe.
Right. It involves a mathematical technique using 4D rotations and projections. Believe it or not, this is rooted in spherical geometry.
4D rotations. That sounds complex. How does that come into play in practical terms within the shader?
Well, every 3D point of the model gets projected onto a 4D unit sphere. Then we apply a rotation before projecting it back into 3D space. It's sort of like flipping dimensions.
Wow, so it's almost like a layered approach to visualizing space. Could you walk us through why we even use this kind of projection?
Sure. Stereographic projection helps us represent high-dimensional spaces in a way that's digestible and visually accurate to us in 3D.
That's honestly mind-blowing. Once the shader is in action, what sort of interactive controls can users expect?
Great question. Users can zoom with the mouse wheel, rotate using keyboard shortcuts, and even move animations like a character through the space.
So it's almost like you're interacting with a living, breathing virtual space. I can imagine how engaging that would be.
For sure. And the controls encourage creativity, allowing users to manipulate perspectives as they explore the curved space.
Would you say this technology is becoming more accessible for developers and designers out there?
Definitely. With libraries like Three.js, shaders are easier to implement. It empowers creators to experiment with complex visuals without deep expertise.
That's a real game changer. What are the kinds of projects you see this shader being used for?
Well, it opens doors for games, interactive art installations, and even architectural visualizations. Imagine walking through a dynamically warped building.
That sounds incredible. Before we wrap up, any final thoughts on the implications of this technology?
Curved space shaders represent a beautiful fusion of math and art, inviting us to explore environments that challenge our spatial perceptions.
What a fascinating insight. Thanks for sharing your knowledge on curved space shaders. It really opens up a new dimension in digital artistry.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure discussing this with you.
And thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Keep exploring the beauty of technology and creativity in your projects. Until next time.